Watson on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 23-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Keke QT, 92 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, it's Wentz. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
taken in the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just... The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
At that 3-yard line. First and goal, Houston.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the put. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Texans 14, Colts 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Colts 7.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Houston.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now. It's Lindsey, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on first and 10. Nice run on second and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now if you're the defense, what are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
And able to find Conley.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Open man is QT, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Texans 21, Colts 14. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick
couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a play fake. Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play that time for the Colts. 45 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. On first down, Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. That's caught inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans push further out in front. A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The
Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Indy. 61 yards. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Pass complete here to Conley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon.
Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
In his face! Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 28 yards.
39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Wide open receiver complete. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From midfield, here's Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, 50 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can reach. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Here we go.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
To try again after the sack. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Texans 42, Colts 28. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
The score, Texans 42, Colts 35.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right? Touchdown, Houston! Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air and try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just...
Oh, wide open, complete. The 30.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
10. And he's in. Touchdown.